Your city is boiling, the AC is losing, and night shift to dodge the heat sounds like a smart hack until your brain crashes. It's 1 a.m., your roommate's blasting K-pop, and you haven't felt this frazzled since finals week. But you made a deal with yourself. No AC means no sweat, and night shifts mean maximum productivity. Yet now you're drained, distracted, and don't know how to focus. If this sounds like you, buckle up because we're about to dive into one of the least intuitive mental health hacks you can do during a heat wave. Working at night may be the worst thing you can do for your mood, motivation, and sleep. In fact, you could lose 20 IQ points from flip-flopping your schedule, and that's just one of 7 traps you could be falling for. As the planet heats up, our cities are turning into furnaces, and right now millions of people are on the hunt for cooling strategies. Just search "Beat the Heat" and you'll find tips from DIY swamp Guccis to frozen towel wraps. And all over social media, people are sharing their heatwave survival guides, and most of them have one common thread: night shifts. Videos like "How to Beat the Heat in Houston" or "Beat the Heat Challenge" rack up thousands of views and comments, while "No AC Survival Tips" or "Why I'm Going Night Shift" go viral. But here's the catch. The real reason why you might want to avoid the night shift during a heat wave and 7 fixes you must deploy tonight. Before we get into the main event, let's address the elephant in the room. This topic went viral in June and July 2023, which was the hottest month in human history. So let's start with the disclaimer. Of course, if you're an essential worker who physically needs to work nights, you gotta do what you gotta do. And yes, some of us love working nights. It's not universal. But for those of us who naturally gravitate towards morning productivity, science has something to say. You see, humans are creatures of habit, and when it comes to sleep, our habits are coded into our DNA. We call this internal clock our circadian rhythm, which regulates sleep, body temperature, and hormone release, among other things. When heat waves hit, it's tempting to reset our clocks to catch a break. But messing with your circadian rhythm can really mess with your mood. Now, we've already seen headlines like "Heat waves linked to more violence, crime, and unrest." So today, we're focusing on what extreme heat can do to your personal rhythm and how to fix it. In fact, research suggests that working nights during a heat wave can tank your serotonin and dopamine levels, leading to a depressed mood and less impulse control. Now, I'll spare you the pop quiz, but here's the Cliff Notes version. Serotonin is our "I feel good" chemical messenger that influences sleep, digestion, memory, and learning. Among other things, dopamine is our "I want" neurotransmitter that drives desire, motivation, and reward. And both of these chemicals rely on timing. They peak when you wake up and are lowest around bedtime. By the way, this is why melatonin, which is highest at bedtime, is also known as the "I'm sleepy" hormone. Now, what happens when you flood your system with light and excitement at bedtime? Well, imagine your body is a party. If you crank the lights and blast the music too early, the party is wild, but it burns out faster. Similarly, if you consistently stay up late or work nights during a heat wave, you can desensitize your body's chemical messengers, making it harder to sleep and wake up. On top of that, you'll feel moodier, less motivated, and more irritable. So basically, instead of "I feel good," you'll be stuck with "I want rest, but I can't get it." And instead of "I want to do this," so dopey will be replaced with "I want to eat dessert first, but I know I shouldn't." Basically, you'll be fighting your biology and chemistry. Now, tropical nights are especially tricky because they can make you feel like you're winning the fight against the heat. We're talking temperatures above 27 degrees Celsius or 80 Fahrenheit at 9 p.m., according to a study published in the journal Science Translational Medicine. Researchers found that participants living in hotter climates were more likely to develop severe depression symptoms. Another study published in JAMA Psychiatry had similar findings, reporting that people living in hotter climates were more likely to be hospitalized for psychiatric reasons. So, whether you're a student burning the midnight oil or a gig worker making deliveries after dark, Be aware that missing your sleep can derail your mood and performance. And that brings us to the next part of the equation. You see, sleeping at weird times can throw off your body's natural rhythm, making you feel groggy and off your game. This phenomenon is called sleep inertia, and it typically lasts between 30 minutes and 2 hours after waking up. And that's why we're seeing a lot of people in hot climates sharing, "I'm so tired, I just want to take a nap." But once you do fall asleep, that can create another set of problems. The bottom line is that naps can help you recharge, but taking naps when you aren't usually awake can lead to fragmented sleep and disrupt your circadian rhythm. So instead of getting a boost, you'll be left feeling even more exhausted. And as any insomniac can tell you, trying to force sleep can be counterproductive. Now that we understand why sleeping at unusual hours can be dangerous, let's talk about how you can combat the heat without sacrificing your sleep and sanity. Our solution is called the 7-Fix Protocol, which addresses the most common causes of fatigue and mood swings during a heat wave. Let's break it down, starting with L for light. We know that exposure to bright light helps regulate your circadian rhythm. So when it's dark outside, try using lamps or overhead lighting instead of natural sunlight. Next up is T for temperature. We all know that sweating can zap your energy levels, so staying cool should be your top priority. That could mean taking cold showers, wearing breathable clothing, or using fans strategically. Now, let's talk timing. If you're used to being active during the day, try to maintain your usual schedule as much as possible. And if you do need to take a nap, limit it to 30 minutes max. Speaking of naps, that's N for nap. If you can't function without that midday snooze, just remember to keep it under 30 minutes. C is for caffeine. Now, if you're tempted to turn your water bottle into a caffeinated soda, think twice. Drinking caffeine past midday can disrupt your sleep cycle and leave you up all night. Now F stands for food. Eating healthy, balanced meals can help stabilize your mood and boost your energy. So ditch the sugary snacks and processed foods and stick to fruits, veggies, and lean proteins. And finally, D is for digital detox. Spending too much time on your phone or computer can stimulate your mind and make it harder to relax. Okay, now that we've covered the basics, let's apply this to a real-life situation. Imagine you're a student living in a shared apartment with no AC. Here's how you could use the 7-Fix Protocol. First, prioritize staying cool. Take cold showers, wear light clothing, and use fans. Next, maintain your sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at your usual times, but keep your room dark. Use blackout curtains or eye masks to block the light. And consider investing in a white noise machine or earplugs to drown out noisy roommates. Limit your screen time and blue light exposure. Keep your phone and laptop out of your bedroom and stick to using them during daylight hours. This way, you'll avoid the temptation to scroll through social media before bed. Finally, watch your caffeine intake. Avoid drinking caffeine past lunch. Instead, opt for decaffeinated drinks or herbal teas in the afternoon. These will help you wind down without the stimulating effects of caffeine. And look, we're all busy. So here's a ready-made 7-day adaptation plan. Day 1, install blackout curtains or download a blue light filter app. Day 2, buy a small fridge or cooler for your room and stock up on frozen water bottles. Day 3, rearrange furniture to block drafts and direct fans strategically. Day 4, invest in a portable fan or air conditioner. Day 5, organize a building-wide AC coupe if you live in a shared building. Day 6, prepare for tomorrow by setting out your clothes, packing your bag, and prepping breakfast. Day 7, check in with friends and family who might need extra support during the heat wave. But wait, there's more. To help you stay accountable, we've also included some myth-busting, fails to avoid, and pro tips. First, let's clear up some common misconceptions. AC isn't the only game in town. While an AC is ideal, you can still stay cool by keeping your room well ventilated. Crack windows at night and use fans to circulate the air. A single desk fan costs around $30 and a tower fan runs around $100 plus. You can save money by avoiding the AC during the day and limiting your showers to 5 minutes each. Next up, we have some fails to avoid. Don't forget to drink enough water. Staying hydrated is key to beating the heat, so keep a bottle nearby and sip throughout the day, and don't skip breakfast. Eating a balanced meal can help stabilize your mood and boost your energy. Also, avoid scheduling important meetings or deadlines during the hottest parts of the day. If possible, reschedule for early morning or late evening when temperatures are cooler. And for those of you wondering, does this apply to me? Well, this guide was written for Millennials and Gen Z, but anyone who struggles with sleep, focus, or mood can benefit from the 7 Fix protocol. So whether you're a student, gig worker, parent, or anyone else juggling responsibilities, please take care of yourself. If you've made it this far, you're clearly committed to level up your life. So here's a 60-second nightly routine as promised. You'll need to prep ahead of time, but it's worth it. Step 1. Lock your phone in a charging station outside your bedroom. Step 2. Put on an eye mask and earplugs. Step 3. Read for 10 minutes using a physical book. Step 4. Practice deep breathing for 5 minutes. Step 5. Write in a journal for 5 minutes. Step 6. Stretch or do yoga for 5 minutes. Step 7. Listen to calming music or a podcast for 5 minutes. And if you want more tools to master your sleep, we've got you covered. Check out the pinned comment below for a downloadable checklist. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments below. Please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content. Your support means everything to us. Thanks for watching and see you next time.